Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into one of the most explosive AI stocks of this cycle, NVIDIA, ticker NVDA. The chart is heating up again, and based on our analysis across daily, weekly, and monthly timeframes, this stock could be setting up for another massive run. We'll break down the key support resistance levels, RSI, volume patterns, and moving averages. And I'll give you my updated price prediction for the coming weeks and months. If you hold NVDA, are thinking about buying, or just want to understand where the smart money is moving, this video is for you. Let's get into the charts. Let's start with the daily chart. As of May 2025, NVDA is trading at $131.29, and from a short-term perspective, the momentum is clearly bullish. Price is trading above the 20, 50, and 100-day EMAs, a sign of strength. We saw a golden cross earlier, with shorter EMAs crossing above longer ones, classic bull signal. RSI is sitting at 63.8, slightly below overbought territory. That tells us the trend has juice, but it may take a breather soon. Volume steady, no big spikes, but consistent buying interest. So what's the takeaway here? The daily chart shows a strong uptrend, but with the RSI cooling off, we could see some consolidation. Maybe even a minor pullback toward key support levels like $124 or $120 before the next leg higher. Now zooming out to the weekly, and this is where things get even more interesting. What's happening? NVDA just printed a strong bullish weekly candle, breaking above a recent sideways range. It's reclaimed the 20-week EMA, another confirmation of momentum shifting back to the bulls. RSI is at 54.4, mid-range. That's perfect for a continued move up before any real concern of overheating. Volume? Higher than average on the breakout, which strongly hints at institutional support coming back in. This chart is telling us the correction may be over. NVDA could be setting up for a retest of all-time highs, especially if this volume and structure hold. And finally, let's talk big picture. The monthly chart gives us the clearest view of NVDA's long-term trajectory. Here's what we're seeing. Price bounced beautifully off the 20-month EMA. A classic support during healthy correction is now pushing higher again, still respecting the trend line from 2023 to 2024 highs. RSI is at 68.3, nearing overbought, but historically NVDA has stayed over RSI 70 for extended periods during major bull runs. Green volume bars are strong, again suggesting that institutional accumulation is still happening behind the scenes. The monthly chart says it loud and clear, the bull market is back on. NVDA's long-term trend is intact, and the correction may have just given us a launch pad for what's next. Now, where could things go next? Let's talk technical levels. Resistance zones to watch: 140, recent swing high. 150, major multi-year resistance zone. A break above this could lead to price discovery. Support zones: 124 to 87, the 20-day EMA, 120, psychological level less MA cluster, and the big one, $100, a strong base from earlier consolidation. These levels are going to be critical over the next few weeks. Bulls want to see NVDA hold above 120 and ideally blast through 140 to 150. NVDA is in a very strong technical position. While we might get a pause or pullback in the short term, the broader trends, especially the weekly and monthly, support continued upside. Based on the current momentum and trend structure on the weekly and monthly charts, here's my price prediction for NVDA over the next few months. Short term, 2-4 weeks. If price holds above 124 to 126, I expect a push toward 140, possibly with minor pullbacks along the way. Midterm, 6 to 12 weeks. A clean breakout above $140 or $150 opens the door to 160 or 170, especially with continued AI-driven tailwinds and strong institutional volume. If NVDA breaks above $150 with strong volume and stays above it for several sessions, we could very well enter a new leg of this macro bull run, with 175 plus on the table by late summer or early fall 2025. So what should investors and traders be thinking right now? Long-term holders, the structure supports a hold. The bull market trend is back, and the AI narrative is still very much alive. Short-term traders, watch for pullbacks to $124 or $120. These could be high-probability bounce zones. Caution flag? If NVDA breaks below $120 with volume, it could signal deeper consolidation. But right now, we're not seeing that. Remember, this isn't financial advice, just one perspective. Always do your own research and manage risk accordingly. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, subscribe for weekly updates, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next move. In markets like this, knowledge is your edge. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.